Okay. Okay, let's go. Shanks! Shanks is in the building. Let's go. Shanks is in the building. Everybody, Shanks is in the building. Okay, we have restarted stream. You guys are incredible. Incredible for your stick to itiveness. Okay, there we go. That's this. Good to see you, Shanks. You can hear you. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Let's get the chat box going. See if the chat box is going. The chat box. Yeah, there's the chat box. Okay, we're back on track. Everything is amazing. It's like the whole first 50 minutes didn't happen. I knew I shouldn't have done this tonight, but we're doing it tonight, and it's working out. And what it's told me is this. I'll tell you what it's told me. It's just, John O'Paul is here. You're a long-time lurker. Hello, Jono. Good to see you. And Shanks, who's done some incredible whatchamacallits, incredible thumbnails. Let's thank Shanks for the nice thumbnails. MC Scott is back. Gnome Hunter is back. And we're going to build it up. What this has told me is that you guys are good guys. You're really good guys. And I appreciate you sticking with me. And, I mean, that's what I need. I want to be loved. And I'm trying to repay the love to you guys. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to repay the love. Let the love flow. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to do my blood sugar level just to see. Maybe I'll do my blood pressure level. It's probably really high. Joodles, thank you very much for staying with me. You're grossly overweight. Well, if you want to have sex with Lewis Schaffer, you better lose some of the weight. Even though I am a total loser, I can't even get this stream to run. I'm doing my blood. So what I do is I get some blood out of my finger. This is not enough blood. I'm going to make it a bit more blood. You have to lose weight. What are you doing to lose weight, Jono? That's always a good subject with Lewis Schaffer. Is that? Okay. This thing, maybe the thing is, it's not. Okay, let me get this. Let me get the blood going out here. Good to see you. Alan Williams is here. Welcome back. I'm calmer. Having a glass of water. I don't know what has happened. My blood sugar is 5.1. Is that good or bad? What do you guys think about 5.1? Considering the level of stress that I've had. I'm going to go in the other room. You guys are going to go on Twitter, maybe get on Discord, go in the other room, and I will get my blood pressure checked. I mean, I'm going to get the checker. I'm not going to get it checked. I'm going to get it checked right here. Don't go anywhere. Go to at Lewis Schaffer. Thank you very much. I think 5.1 is all right. Let's see what's going on here. So what I've learned is, I don't know what I've learned. I don't know what I've learned about this thing. What have I learned? I've learned, I've learned that you can't just press buttons on the computer. Standard Schafferism. It is. It's me. I'm in need of help, Joodles. I'm so in need of help. And let me just say this: I love Joodles, and I'm always happy to. I'm happy to see her because if I don't see her, I think, oh, she doesn't love me. And I don't know if I don't think she loves me, but I'm quite fond of her. I'll say this out loud. I'm quite fond of her. She's very helpful. That's what we need in life. What happened earlier? What happened earlier was 40 minutes of me not being able to make this thing work. And people stayed. They stayed on the stream. I mean, not everybody stayed on the stream. I could understand. But then again, what I think is this. What I think is, I'm trying to find a bright light to all of this thing. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find a bright light. I'm trying to say, what good can come of this? And what I think the good can come of it, hold on a second. What I think can come of this is, here we go, we're here. What I think can come of this is that in my attempt to become a super celebrity, let me rephrase that. In my attempt to become a celebrity, let me rephrase that. In my attempt to have a stream that works, that people watch, that people benefit from. Maybe they give me some money. Maybe I shouldn't ask for so much money all the time. That you press the like button, is is that you see who I am as a person, and it's not strong. It's not. When I mean strong, it's not. I'm not like a rock. I'm easily affected. I'm incompetent in so many ways. We've done these streams, and I would say 160 times, 165 times. Hold on a second. I'm checking my blood pressure right now. I'm checking my blood pressure. I think it might be too high. It might be too high to check. If it goes up to over 250 at the initial thing, it's too high to check. No, you might be right. No, Gnome says I can't read it, but it could be just technology. But I used to know what technology was. You know, I used to know this thing. I was pretty good with the technology. But I mean, not in the day. I never was trained to do it, but I set up all sorts of different systems. I'm glad I'm not 68, Blackout, Judel says. When you don't realize what you've done, it's such a tiny thing. How the hell can you ever know how to undo that thing exactly? Especially since my keyboard, which my producer gave me, lovely guy, um, it's a very tiny thing. I'm worried about my blood pressure now. I've got to calm down. It's not working. My blood pressure gauge. Can you see the blood pressure gauge? It's not working. Okay. Or it means my blood pressure is so high. Mhm. Okay. 150, 153 over 102 at 55 beats a minute. That's not good, but that's not horrific either, honestly. I'm going to do it again and we'll see. Okay, this it says 157 over 107. I'm going to do it one more time. I shouldn't do it this many. I'm going to do it one more time. So basically, it's in the 150s and I'm at 107. It's not great. It's not great. I'm having a glass of wine. I might too. I got a bottle. My son brought home a bottle. He's not a drinker really. I hope. My other son is a drinker. One drinks. I'm going to ask MC Scott. I appreciate your writing. You don't need to write as much. Write one thing instead of three at a time. I mean, it just means I have to read it and I'm going to have to ignore you, and I don't want to ignore you. Okay? That's what that means. That's what that means. Um, yeah, it says too high. I'm not talking. Everybody calm down. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is wonderful. Da, 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 da. And if you see somebody to need. It's even better. Look at how good that is. Okay, we're doing very well. We're calming down. Let's all calm down. Everybody calm down. That's a 142 over 91 at 57 beats a minute. I mean, not really, because before I was at 50, you know what I mean? It's like it means my blood, the pulse is high. And Mary's Prayer, that's what I was singing. That's such a weren't we singing that song before? That was one of the first songs we sang on the Lewis Schaffer, whatever we call this show. Okay, so thank you, everybody. Thank you, Joodles. Thank you, Gnome Hunter. Oh, yeah, 100%. He shouldn't just pretend like nothing is wrong. Laugh out loud. That there is a balanced approach to the issue in a calm and collected manner. Especially if you're my age. That's true. I've got to be calm. You've got to be cool. You've got to be together. All I know is love will save the day. I got 3 songs in my head. That's what I've got. So we've had a very bad day. Okay. Not just me, but I think the country has had a bad day today. I think there was a vote that they had about the EHRC, getting out of the EHRC, where 95 conservatives and 95 reform people voted, I think this is what it was, in favor of getting out of the EHRC. And I'm going to guess why that was done. Does anybody know why that was done? I think it was done. It was so Nigel Farage contest the Tories and say, do you really believe in getting out of this? Maybe he's saying to them, listen, we're on the same team. Let's be on the same team. Maybe he's saying to them, stop being Tories. Come and join us. Maybe that's what it's all about. I think that's what it's all about. Let's be on the same team. That's number one. The fact that that a lot of people didn't even vote in it. They only got 250 votes or something out of 630 votes. Most of them didn't even vote. And he's going to use that information against the people who didn't vote. And I think the people who didn't vote are all the Labor people, the Green Party people. Those people didn't vote. Okay? So I think that's very good news. Okay? I'm trying to take my mind off of the debacle that happened before. I'm trying to take my mind off of it. Okay? Number one. Number two, 9 men were chosen at Glamour magazine. 9 trans men. Men dressed up as women. Okay? At Glamour magazine for the Woman of the Year. So Glamour magazine, which is a magazine for women, men don't have glamour. Do we have glamour? Then they were not on the cover of it, of Glamour magazine. What do you think about that? I'm not, you know what I mean? Noam says you're glamorous, yet others call me gay. Well, that's a similar thing. Men have suaveness, not glamour. They're suave. That's right. Let's be suave. Those men desperately want to be glamorous. That magazine, that magazine will fold within a year after that effing stunt, says Joodles. I kind of agree because it's like, I mean, the thing is, and this is, I'm going to say this is a thing about women. They want to be on a team, and they don't want to hurt anybody's feelings because they don't want angry people, which is why women are so great. So they say to these guys, and they are guys, you're a beautiful girl, even though in their head they think to themselves, I know they're not a girl. They're not a girl, but I have to say that they're a girl because it might hurt their feelings. Caught a bit of news. Charles has gone all out and no more Prince, just plain old Andrew. Well, what has he done within the past 10 years? What has he done within the past 10 years that he deserves this? Charles is a coward. He's a cow. I'm sorry, he's your king. I shouldn't even talk like this. What has Andrew done? I don't like the guy, but what has he done? Why make a lesson of him right now, Andrew? King Andrew, what has he done? Joe, tell me why we should basically not even humiliate him now. Take away everything that he's got. He's got nothing except for his two beautiful children, which means maybe his children are going to lose their royalness. Who took such photographs of you naked with just a flag and your shoes? I did it up at what's the name of the school that moved from Tottenham Court Road up to King's Cross? You know the one, the big one. A lot of the students, and I mean, a lot of the students there, they were amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. I wasn't FAT then. Could you tell I wasn't FAT? It's a long time coming, but I think that's the wrong punishment. It's been over 10 years. Hasn't it been like that? It's the dead cat bounce. What has he done? You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think he's done anything super. Has he done anything illegal? Maybe he has. I don't think men are glamorous. Women, just like anything in a suit. They like things in a suit more than like a guy who's maybe not working. But I don't think they like a guy in a suit. They prefer a good-looking guy, whether he's wearing a suit or not. Look at what's his name? What's the name of the St. Martin's Art School? Hidden away. He's hidden away in a free mansion. It's not free, John O'Paul. He is a royal. Why shouldn't he get a free mansion? What's the point of being a royal? And he did fight in the Falkland War. Who took those photographs of you? Oh, Shanks. They were taken at St. Martin's College. My friend, Peter Cottrell, is not my friend anymore, but whatever. A school, yes. It was in a school. It was at St. Martin's Art School, whatever, Lewis. I'm merely being a reporter. Yeah, I'm not asking you to defend him, but I'm asking us to defend him or to attack him. What has he done wrong? My fabulous MP voted to leave. That's brilliant. What do you mean, leave what? Leave the AEHRC. Well, that's great. That is really great. No, Lewis, a good suit is to a woman like lingerie is to a man. No. Well, maybe it is, but you take an ugly woman and you put her in lingerie, that doesn't make her pretty. You take an ugly man and you put him in a suit, and it doesn't make him that good looking. No, Lewis. Oh, that's what you believe, Joodles. It's like lingerie to a man. Yeah, because it means that the guy makes at least a decent enough living, or maybe they're they work at the whatchamacallit place, at the as an estate salesman. That's why they're wearing a suit. I've wore a suit half of my life, or a lot of my life, a suit. I was a WANKER. What have they up there where Labor won? In other words, the Tories lost. What have they up there? What have they up there? What does that mean? Here, Labor won. In other words, the Tories lost. No, there weren't enough Tories to run. There wasn't enough Tories to vote this thing down. The fact is that Labor lost because people are going to point their finger at Labor and say, no. True. Sir Keir Starmer, who are you? And why do you have full confidence in your chancellor? Any man in a suit has a better chance, laugh out loud. Yeah, they do, because they probably make at least £30,000 a year, maybe. At least they're working. They're going out to a job, or they're looking for a job. That's what that means. An ugly man in a suit is much better looking than an ugly man in scruffs. And an ugly woman is better in lingerie than a tracksuit. Feel free to disagree, but it's true. Depends how ugly she is. She could be like proper ugly wearing lingerie. And you go, I didn't want to see that. But they might have been better looking wearing a girdle and they might have, stretch marks, whatever. I'm going to start wearing suits all the time now. That's true. I used to believe in that. I used to believe in suits. I was a wanker. What about foreign minister? What about the foreign minister? Well, we could talk about one thing. Who is Sir Keir Starmer? Who is this guy or her? We are so in agreement, Jules. You like a guy in a suit. Well, why don't you Google Lewis Schaffer? You'll see me in tons and tons of suits. Do you find me attractive? I bet Bella Emberg never looked better in lingerie. Who is Bella Emberg? Kermit? But I imagine she's someone who is not that pretty. Not that pretty in lingerie. You have to be a certain level of attractive to be attractive in lingerie. Joodle, sorry. Best idea you've ever had, Blackie. You're trying to be too nice to all these people. I don't see what you're responding to. Sir Keir Starmer wears a nice suit. He wears a nice suit because it's been paid for by somebody. Isn't that true? Isn't it? Hasn't it been paid for by people? It's been paid for. It's been paid for by people. He's been given it as a gift. I mean, President Trump is given millions and millions of pounds. Our prime minister has been given a suit or two. Alan Williams. Tracksuits are not available for adults. Maybe Beyonce could get away with it. Yeah, you can't wear a tracksuit. I agree with that, Shanks. Alan. Sorry. Sir Keir Starmer said he was going to vote for reform last time he was here. Is he a bit devious? Sir Keir Starmer, at Sir Keir Starmer. Maybe I don't know. We're keeping an eye on him. What do you think, Kermit? Lord Alley bought him all those suits. How many suits? How much money did he spend on them? A couple of £1,000, £10,000? Meanwhile, the really successful people are making millions, if not millions. Millions. I think I find any man attractive in a suit with a white shirt. Well, that's Lewis Schaffer. Joe Sanders. It must be white. Does that make me shallow? No, because no, it doesn't make you shallow. It just means that your economic level is lower. You have to, if people who wear suits, really successful people don't wear suits. They don't wear suits unless they're going in front of a House committee at the U.S. Congress. I think people should go back to dressing fancy, says Gnome Hunter. I think people should go back to dressing fancy all the time, like they used to, or at least something akin to a rocker sort of attire. Most people today go out in their pajamas. Yeah, well, I used to dress. Didn't I try to dress as nicely as I could? I tried to dress as nicely as I could. But should we force people to get dressed up? Like the way they force those kids to wear school uniforms when they're going to Peckham Academy? I was with my ex-wife, my ex for 8 years, Judel said, simply because when I first saw him, he was in a really sharp suit. I actually went weak at the knees. The power of a suit cannot be understated. It can be understated if you're a billionaire. Donald, what's his name, doesn't wear any suits. Elon Musk. Ian Higgs wants to wear double denim. Now let's go back to wearing double denim. Yeah,
Was I imagining there being bread in the freezer?
there was bread in the freezer.
Where is it?
It's been eaten.
Already?
I ate it all. I didn't think you wanted it. I didn't think you
There's a
saw it.
whole loaf.
I ate an entire small loaf
You
yesterday.
did not eat an entire loaf yesterday.
I did. I ate it and this morning. I'm sorry.
No.
I didn't. I ate all of it.
How can you eat a whole loaf
Because
and talk to these people
I'm being
about
yelled.
diet?
Because I'm a hypocrite and a liar, and they know that about me.
You ate a whole loaf.
I ate an entire loaf of bloomer bread. It wasn't even fresh bloomer bread.
It doesn't.
I ate it with
How can you eat a whole loaf?
because bread is addictive, which is why you have to stay away from it.
What did you have with it? You just have the bread.
I had the bread with butter. I had the bread with cheese, melted cheese.
What? 10 slices?
Even probably, you're right, yeah, or more. But each slice was like 20 grams.
I know, but
I'm talking to my son right now. He's a bit angry at me because there was some leftover bread. I'm sorry, Carnegie.
no, you don't need to apologize. I was just really confused.
It was unhealthy of me, but I was feeling so sick yesterday, and that I thought I'm going to die, so I might as well die a happy man.
Did you think that?
Kind of, I did think that. I thought I was going to die a happy man, so I ate all the bread. It was a small loaf. I don't know how many.
I was feeling really sick yesterday.
Well, do you have work tomorrow? You don't have work tomorrow. No.
Halloween party.
A Halloween party.
I'm doing things.
I know. My son is doing things. He went through some bad years, the COVID years, as I did too. They were bad COVID years. Okay. Can we go back to what? What did I say? Lower. You can't beat a sharp dressed man. Ask ZZ Top. Yeah. Well, look at ZZ Top, of course. Well, what kind of sharply dressed man? What do really successful people wear? They don't wear suits. They wear super nice casual clothes. I mean, imagine how many carbs there were in that. I do. I can't imagine that. It was about 400 grams. Wasn't 400 grams of carbs. It wasn't as many grams of carbs because each slice was like this big. It was very small. It was small. Bread is amazing. I loved meeting one of my exes, Joe Sanders says, when I was 20 at Waterloo Station at weekends. Were you an ex at that time? He always wore a suit. So sexy. Yeah. Yeah. Producer. Try Deliveroo. It's again that isn't the producer. No, that's the other one. That's the one who I don't know. He's variable, but eats a lot of red meat. Jack the Ripper was a snappy dresser, allegedly. Yeah, but it's like you have to dress the part. If you're a billionaire, do you have to wear a suit? I'm not. If you're an independent billionaire who doesn't have an office, okay, do you have to wear a suit? I mean, I think you have to wear a suit if you have to go speak to your employees, right? And you're asking your employees are wearing a suit, right? I think you should wear a suit. What do you think about that? I think you should. But generally speaking, why do you have to wear a suit if you're a billionaire? Because if you're meeting your employees and you're asking everybody in your office to wear a suit, and you say, this is the suit I think you should wear. Yeah, those guys never wear a suit. Elon wears a baseball cap. Yes, there you go. Thank you, Kermit. Most rich people dress like plebes if they are not at work. Exactly. They don't, the idea of dressing like you're a billionaire, there is no such thing. It's like, I read this, there was a book in America called Class. It was an American version of Class. It's not like English class people. And people who have a higher class I mean, they don't wear suits necessarily. Bob Villon is a temperamental artist. What is that all about? That's not what we're talking about. Most people, so Noam says that most people dress like plebes or plebs. I don't know how you pronounce it. Now he was a snappy dresser. Ian Higgs. Who are you talking about? The Phantom Raspberry Blower in London Town. I don't know what you're saying, Kermit. Elon Musk, too casual, mega rich. Wouldn't go there. What do you mean you wouldn't go out with a mega rich man? Especially someone like Elon Musk. He seems like a very interesting, nice guy. And he just wanted to have, he was with Amber Heard. Remember him in the elevator with Amber Heard? What do you call a scouser in a suit? The accused. Yeah, it's an old joke, Alan, but thank you very much. Noam Hunter says, there is a lot more to be wary of regarding him. Yeah, well, because he's a genius. Because he's on our team. That's what we need. We need somebody on our team. And we need someone to defend us. Ian Higgs is laughing at Alan. I appreciate that so much. I think we've got, let me see what, everybody, everybody, if you can go over to the thing and press the thumbs up. It's important that you press the thumbs up. We got 12 people liking the thumbs up. Press the thumbs up. We got 24 people liking. It doesn't really matter that much. I think maybe it's a percentage of how many people are watching this thing. Yeah. He has to look sexy. Why do you think James Bond was so popular? Because he was wearing a suit? Is that what you think it was? Because he's wearing a suit? Back in the day when people wore, a lot of people wore suits back then. He was a working class stiff, James Bond. You know what I mean? And he was a worker too. He was working for the state. I mean, was he cool and everything? Maybe. Rich folks have more dubious taste in naming their children. Elon has one called XAEAX7 or 10 AEAX7. I named my kids interesting names, and the mother actually was in love with me at the time, possibly. And what are you supposed to name your kid? A name that everybody has? Rory? You know what I mean? Maybe you do. Maybe you'd be better. I ask my sons regularly, are you happy with their names? And it varies, but mostly. I heard a joke when I was about 10. Still good. Oh, that joke, yeah. That joke. Who's more like a computer chip, Kermit? Elon? I mean, he's great, Elon. He's absolutely great. He's great. And he's gone out on it's like, I don't think he expected people to hate him, to be setting fire to his cars. He had a responsibility. But now the price of his company has gone up. Let's look at the chart. What is it called? It's called Tesla stock price over time. Okay, let's take a look at this. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Let's see. 5 years. 5 years. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Let's go to here. Let's go to window capture. Let's go to here. Can you see that, everybody? Can you see that? Can you see? 5 years ago, it was about at 100. Then it went up to 400. Then it went down to 100. Then it went up, and it went up to 440. And now it's at 479. It went to 479. Can you see that? Is that interesting, people? How rich is that making that guy? He's incredible. And they tried to kill his company. They tried to kill, maybe they're trying to kill him. He has a better defense than the president does. The president was actually shot. Or maybe he wasn't, but it looks like he was shot. People were killed. They were killed by him. And then the left go, he wasn't really shot. Early days, Sean and Roger just realized how important suits are to me. Well, you know what? Then when we meet, I will wear a suit. I'll wear a suit. I put it on full screen, Kermit. I'll wear a suit. Gay people loved Daniel Craig, and I thought he was good looking. I didn't think he was that good looking, but he grew on me. All my cousins are named after figures of mythology, Noam says. Can't say I'm too fond of my uncle's choice. Yeah, well, I don't know what you can say. The big man knows, Joe, says Joodles, or he wouldn't have bothered wearing one on the telly. No idea why he's fighting it. Who are you talking about? Who is the big man? Not sure about Sean. Oh, Sean Connery. Yeah, it looked great. He was wearing a suit, and he fit suits. I mean, I now fit a suit. I didn't fit a suit for a couple of years, but I used to wear expensive suits. I have no money now, but that's where my money went. I look like Tony Soprano in a suit, says Noam Hunter. I don't think it would make me look sexier. I don't think it would make me look sexy for the ladies. Yeah. I mean, I see a lot of people wearing suits, and it doesn't look good on them because it's not the right suit, it's not the right shoes, it's not the right belt. Something doesn't look good. You are the big man, Lewis. Yeah, I'm the big man. I've been wearing a suit since I wore a suit for like 30, 40 years, and then I stopped wearing suits. And then I started to wear a suit with blue jeans. And in New York, you can do that. It was a style. Doge has gone kaput since they went after Elon. Yeah, I think we need more Doge. I'm in favor of Doge. But this whatchamacallit closing is really great for the country. They're closing down all of the stuff that they couldn't close down before. They said we got no money for it. So God bless Donald Trump. Whenever Lewis does a gig, I'll show up wearing it. Yes, I think you should. I think that'd be mega good. I have a classy audience. Sweating isn't fun, but looking good isn't sexy. Isn't easy, sorry, but looking good isn't easy. That's true. You've got to look good. And, and the thing is, in this country, normally you can wear a wool suit, because it's never that hot, really, or usually it's not that hot. Are you calling him Blackie? Let's call him. Oh, you want to call him Blackie? What happened to onesies? It's hard to make a pee when you got a onesie on, right? Alex, suits feel claustrophobic. I guess you got to get used to wearing it. I've been wearing a suit for so many decades and decades and decades. And my father wore a suit. You know what I mean? He wore a suit. So I think, does anybody have something important to talk about? This show has started off as a nightmare. It's ended up quite well, I would say. Has it ended up all right? I'm happy that it got back on track. I want to thank Joodles and Kermit for the good advice that I got. Some other people gave me good advice, but I was in too much of a panic to see it. But I want to thank you, Joodles. I want to thank Ian Higgs for saying best show ever. We've got our, tomorrow. I'm going to stay home tomorrow for Halloween. So that's what I'm going to do. Do you guys have Halloween plans tomorrow? Kermit's not comfortable. You're an artist, Kermit. I can see why you're not comfortable. You know, I remember when I was a kid and at uni, I went and bought used suits, old suits, and I paid so much money for them, old suits. And my parents, they had a conniption fit over this thing, over my suits. A conniption. Not a conniption. They had I don't know what they had. That's not the right word. But they had a panic. They had a panic. Lewis, Halloween bang, bang bus tickets free. Yeah, we gotta maybe have a bus tomorrow. We're heading in that direction. We're gonna get this stream running like fine wine. Shanks is watching Nosferatu. What, the original Nosferatu, or the Vim Vendors, or whoever the guy is? Helmet. What's his name? Werner Herzog one. Buy more bread for your children. I don't buy any bread for them. I bought it for me. Conniption is the right word, Joodles. Thank you very much. They got so upset that I spent so much money. I don't even remember how much it was, but it was way too much. And it's too much even today, considering. Why did the blood pressure break up the thermometer? Okay, here's a joke. Says enjoying the tube. I don't know. Why did the blood pressure break up with the thermometer? Honestly, didn't realize it was Halloween until today. It's not the same anymore, says Alex. Yeah. I'm checking my blood pressure. Just bear with me a second. Go over to Twitter. Like the thing. Maybe make it contribute. Make it contribute a bit. Go to Patreon, maybe. PayPal, 145 over 58. That's quite good. I'm happy with that. It's because you're older, says Joodles. Good point. It's because you're older. It's because you're older. Buy the stream of coffee. Thank you, Kermit. That's nice. It'd be nice of you to do that. You can see I put my heart and my soul into this. You can see. We've had 25 people here. We've lost quite a few. I'm going back to this. That's amazing. That's amazing. Don't you think that is amazing? Look at how this has done amazing work for Elon. He went down from 440 to 441. It lost 200 points. That's like 50%. Amazing. It's gone up. Let's see what else. Let's see what his other stock. What is his other companies called? One is called the Boring Company. What a great name for a company, the Boring Company. Well, how come? Let's see. Oh, there we go. And this is also going up. So it went down. It was things are going up there. 29, and now it's 37. That's quite amazing. What are his other companies? Who remembers what Elon's other companies are? I know I should go. Let me go check on the thing. What are his other companies called? Started at 15. Yeah, we've gained. So that's what's really good. I do appreciate that. What about my stock? Starlink. That's a good one. Let's look for Starlink. I'd forgotten all about that. I'm not at my best at this very moment, but let's just see what Starlink says. Starlink. Stock price. Let's see if there's a chart. Let's see if there's a chart. Is it gone up? Maybe it's like a nothing. It doesn't. It's price open. What has happened? No, this is not it. I don't know why this isn't it. Are you sure this isn't like a whatchamacallit? Is this a stock, Starlink? Or is it a whatchamacallit? Is Starlink a cryptocurrency? It's on the Ethereum platform. It has 10, 100. It has uh it has like 10 trillion shares of stock. This is not what it is. It's not called Starlink. Can anybody tell me what it's called? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Catherine Ramsey. Hello, Catherine Ramsey. Welcome to the thing. Welcome. And listen, let's thank everybody who's joined us here today, who's new, and hope you come back. This is basically what it is like. It's like a lot of problems. Starlink is a satellite and internet constellation by Starlink Services. Maybe it's not listed. That is a wholly owned subsidiary, SpaceX. So it's called SpaceX. So let's go over here. So Starlink is not a company, but SpaceX is, it looks like. SpaceX. So thanking everybody. Space. Share graph. It's a graph. It's not a chart. It's a graph. Let's see what it is. Oh, look at here. So 3 comparables. So it's at 208. How long ago was this? Last year, it was 124. So it's gone up about 80%, 75% in a year. So it's gone as high as 242, and now it's 211. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's why people like Elon Musk. Catherine Emsey, where are you from? Thank you for coming. We're gonna close out the show in a minute. And we're gonna have to end. John O'Paul, thanks for coming in. SpaceX, I appreciate you participating. I checked on SpaceX. It's gone up about 75% in a year. That's unbelievable. So that's been great. Gnome Hunter, Alex, Judels, Joe, Kermit, Shanks for coming in. Ian Higgs. It's turned out to be an okay show. At least the second half. The first half of the show I had to obliterate, but the second half has been there. But at least we remember this, and we're going to remember these times that we've met each other. We've had a sense of community. I mean, we've thought different things, but been on the same team of a lot of things. MC Scott, thank you for coming in. Keith Bexley, Vantanai, thank you for coming in. Thank you, Alan Williams. Thank you for the people who came in the first half. Okay, thank you for this. Is there anybody else that I've left their name out? Probably I have left people's names out. Shanks, I want to repeat again for the fantastic thumbnails. Thank you very much. Jono, we'll work on your losing weight tomorrow at 5 or at 10:30 or another day. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate everybody who's old time people and make new friends and keep the old. Some are silver and some are Bitcoin, I guess. So that's that. That's pretty much thanked everybody. Have I forgot Joe? Thank you, Joe Sanders. Beautiful, beautiful Joe Sanders. Keith Bexley. He wants to wear continuous corduroy. I would say no. I say no. Ian Higgs. Let me make sure I don't forget you. I think this has not been a great show. It's been a nightmare. Sir Keir Starmer, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. And thank you for not causing that much trouble if you were meaning to. And next time, talk some more, engage in, I would say, in the debate. But no, I don't like to have a debate. I do, a little bit. You can yell at me a little bit. So that's been our show. Let's wave goodbye. Let's wave goodbye. I'm going to wave goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow. Everybody, thumbs up. Go to the bell and ring the bell. You can ring my bell. Go to Twitter. We're on Twitter at Lewis Schaffer, so you have these messages. Go to subscribe. The bell means you'll be told about these shows. Bye all. Bye, Shanks. Go to Ko-fi, ko-fi.com, and like it, and send £5. It's not for me. I don't care about them. It is for me. Go to PayPal or Patreon. And what about Discord? There you go. Thank you, Kermit. You are so good, Alex. Thank you, Alex. Everybody, let's give Kermit a round of applause for being so great. He's really great. He's really great. When I feel better, I will feel better. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll see you tomorrow, but I hope to see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I'm going to end the screen. Okay, there you go. Okay, so we're gonna end the stream, and then in 1 minute I'm gonna literally end the stream. I'm gonna go on the thing that just says we're ending the stream.